Interesting. Yes. Sorry, I don't mean to disrupt you. Sorry if you hear fans running. It's kind of hot here. So, tonight I'm just starting stream. I figure I'm going to do some box openings. I know this is late. Yes, I do have ads running on here, but when I upload this to YouTube, you will not see the ads. So if you're here live, I am trying to run some ads tonight to kind of do some, and I'm trying to get back into a little bit more streaming. Apologize for if you've been expecting something in between sessions. Sorry, well, just been busy. Life can get to you. So I'm gonna wait until this ad break passes, and then I'll flip the screen over to the cameras so you can see what I'm gonna start opening. I got a few Transformers to open. Shockwave, the Bumblebee one, Studio Series 110, and then I have and I will show him. I have Skyquake, and I have Dreadwing. Is that right? I brought him back out of the box, um, to show in comparison. I picked him up on sale. I got a couple of these guys on sale, and I did get the movie Bumblebee as well. And I have a triple changer here from the original G1 line, but not G1. It is just he was the first one seen in the literally the beginning of the series of the G1 series of the animated show, and it is Springer. And then I have a Titan also to open up too. So I'm hoping I might put the Titan on a separate one to open. But I do have some Lego builds planned too. So I will continue to chit chat here and there, but I am going to prepare a stream here a little more. So you're going to hear me tinker around, maybe humming and doing some things for a moment. So let me do this. Let's switch some things around there. Come on. On misty isle, mountain blue, keep careful watch touch of my brother's soul. Oh, sorry about this. Kind of. But if you do catch these on YouTube, you shouldn't have the ads show up at all. I usually try to make sure of that. So this will be pre-recorded on there as I do this live on Twitch. So if you come over here, hit the follow icon, you can do like subs and stuff. You're more than welcome to join us over here live. We usually start, like right now, I just started an ad, but it'll still record for me, and I'm still fine with that. And you can catch this, like I said, on the YouTube side, catch up on our episodes of our sessions. We do this every Friday, Pacific Standard Time. We usually alternate sessions, but right now it's been Space Ghost Dave's right now because mine has been finished for a couple months, and I'm gonna hopefully start it up here again. It's just I've had life and work and other things happening, so I'm hoping to catch it back up on it. We'll see how that works out, right? But we're gonna start the Transformers season back up eventually here. So, I don't know if the ad is still running on that side, but I'm going to flip the cameras over, and I do have some stream avatars running. Actually, I want to turn that off for right now. So that on right now. So we'll turn that off. Let me turn this off. This one? Oops, there we go. Yes, I want to close it. Thank you. So you can, as you can see, and my lighting, my camera up here, this one you see above, it has better coloring. You can see that red is red, but under this camera, it kind of comes off of a different. And I've tried to adjust settings, and it just becomes a total mess. So I can there. That's a little better. But this camera here, I'm going to use to tilt and pan around. And what I'm going to do is probably do something like this so I can actually see what I'm doing a little better. You can see some of the little micro Lego sets and stuff. And yes, there's Sandstorm G1 sitting there along with the newer version. He's kind of got a stone on him. This is a, not a rose quartz. It's a, oh God, I forgot what kind it is. It reacts to UV. So in other words, if I stick it under the light, it actually, we're going to put that over here. But you can see he's a little dusty, sorry. But yeah. So, but we're going to start, I'm going to open up this Shockwave. Because I like Shockwave still, even though, but I mean, I've got a few different ones here, but I'm going to turn that light back on because it does provide a little light. So let me get my fancy tools out. Little wire cutters, and I use an X-Acto knife as well. And I have small wire cutters. I do slight amount of electronics, so, but I use them to cut the ties. So we're going to open him up. I'm going to back this camera up so you can see a little better. And I'm going to make sure this is out of the way. Sharp blades, please, if you're children. Most of my streams are 18 plus because language sometimes comes out. So we're going to get him out of the box. Oh, he's got a background set too. Where the instructions are though. Alright, let me get this box out of the way. I don't need to keep the box, but I sometimes, like these background scenes, I'm going to probably have some of them set up when I get into my new setup. So I'm going to get rid of this. You can see what comes in the packaging too, so I'm going to move this around. You get to see what I do. What the hell are you doing up this late? See, this is why it's 18 plus. Plus I have commercials running. It's the weekend. I can't sleep right now, and I need to do something. So since I haven't streamed, yeah, I understand. It's because I haven't been able to stream in weeks, and I want to do something. So I'm gonna stream some of these guys. I'm gonna open them up and transform them and have some fun with it. How you doing, Winter? I know we did session yesterday, but I don't get to stick around too much and chat with everybody. That's just the background scene. Move it out of the way. Oh, this side. I mean, I did stick around, but I haven't been chatting too much, so been too busy. Technically, we were doing a lot of stuff today too, but let me get him free. Let's get his tether line here. That power is, whoops, it's just rubbery. I very busy, very tired. Who isn't? And basically, I'm just running around with my head cut off. Most moments. There we go. Now he's out of his packaging. Oops. Ah. Okay, hang on. I gotta get all the little pieces. So I'm gonna do this. Whoops, I missed another one. Get out of the way. Alright, here he is. Here we go. His antennae. Head's a little bigger. No comments. Okay. Stay. Try not to let him fall over. Yeah, so just to plug this into one shoulder. So back here. And then, you been doing anything fun today? Because all I've been doing is more work. Okay, where does it say to hook that in? On the side? Yeah, right in the side here. Let me bring this camera down. There we go. See him a bit better. So, it says to take this. At least that's pretty flexible, but I can see it drying out of it. Okay. So he's got a little arm bar here. Ow. That is... Ow. Gaming. Very tough runs. Yeah, I was hoping to maybe do some World of Warships at some point. Joining you guys at some times, but I'm just so busy being the adult that I have to be. Yeah, I know, I said a dirty word, adult. Let's see. It's supposed to connect into the slot right there. I'm trying to get it into his arm. Stop biting. Biting me. Not fighting me, biting me. There we go. Oh, I thought I had it. Oh, there we go. Man, that makes his arm beefy. Oops, I thought I got all these. Yeah, just a lot on my mind. And generally, yeah, a lot on my mind. So, alright, so. So, I got his cannon on him. Now, he has a clear piece up on top, so I'm gonna bring this around so you can see him. I'm gonna do this. Lights up his optic. Yellow, too. Let's get a little... There you go. So if you put them in light, they light up. You can sometimes get kit for these guys to light them up, or you can make your own. Sorry, it just smells like something's burnt. Oh, it might be from outside from all the fires we've had. So here are the instructions on how to transform him too. So I'm gonna try and see these instructions while I'm doing this. So it shows how to put his arm cannon and everything. So we're gonna take it back off. Yeah, I did play a little bit yesterday, but I didn't know if you guys were playing at all. But then I had to get off and do other stuff, and things were kind of rough for work anyway, so hoping things settle down finally, but work. So see, I'm going to set that off to the side so you see it here in the upper camera. And then, if you're getting commercials, sorry, you shouldn't be in the YouTube side of things. I got to remember to. How do I? Because there was something I wanted to do. How do I do that? Hmm. Hmm. I'll have to figure that out later. I was trying to change the setting real quick, but now Shockwave. Actually got an interesting design to him though. Got a lot of at least articulation. He does have ankle tilt. Tilt. It looks like it can kind of go the other way, but it's more to design. Kind of got a nice sleek design to him. Not too bad with the back of him either. Actually, it looks kind of cool. His head's a little bigger than I was expecting, but why not? Okay, let's see. Oh, I guess I was supposed to have done this to put his arm cannon on. Oops. So that way. It's kind of cool though. He has actually both his hands in this version. So you can actually. Oh, the wheels are actually pretty smooth. Nice. Actually roll. So, let's see here. Take off the hand cannon. Well, I'm going to take the cannon completely off anyway to do this. So I'm going to put his arms straight down. And it shows this one's already folded in, so we're going to fold it in. There we go. And I'm going to assume the other one probably does go in too eventually. Because it has that capability to fold in. But in general winter, I've been pretty busy and haven't had a lot of time. So, okay. And then it says to rotate them? Or what part exactly? Now here's the instructions. Unfortunately, when you're the old one of the group and you have kids and everything, you kind of don't have a lot of time for everything. So let me look at these instructions. It's part of my life, better than what I was doing before, trying to take care of everybody else's problems instead of my own. So these legs do go up, but they fold down like that. Oh, I'm short. Oh. Sorry, but so it says to. Oh, oh, it slides out and turn. Oh God, I hate these. I hate it when this. Mm, we pull them out and then we're to rotate them and then pop them back in. Turns the wheel around. Okay, I'll do that. Weird. I don't know why. Try not to let it get to me. But sometimes you fight the nasty D thing that's in your life, which is depression. I'll pull his chest open, and when you do, life just seems to want to kick your butt. Alright, to pull this forward, and then. What is this? Oh, okay. Come on. This is supposed to. There it goes. Pop. Open. No, you're alright, kiddo. It's. Shoot, we're all human. It's supposed to fold down like this. And then there's supposed to be spots here. There it is. That really popped in. So I'll hold him like this, and then supposed to do. Oh, I see. So these spots right here, these are supposed to. There we go. Oh, there we are. There we go. Pop his legs straight. And there's a spot here. That's why I try not to let myself get too down. And I think that's why in the session before where I splatted, I kind of just let loose and just said to heck with it. And I wanted to have some fun. I was always playing it too safe, and I know I went over a little bit, like a lot, but I really just kind of wanted to let loose a little bit. And yeah, it's one of those situations. This is what my character actually would kind of do, something stupid and crazy. This is a separate piece right here, and I'm trying to push it into place. There we go. Up there. There we go. I think that's right. Okay, number 12. I'm looking at it like this. So it says to. Oh, ooh. Wow. Okay, that's interesting design. Um, yeah, I just generally, I'm trying to stay in good spirits, and it's very hard some days when you're dealing with things and trying to be the responsible one. Yay. Okay, so so these are down still, so we're gonna do this. Okay, which way does it say to turn this? I need to see. Okay, wait, which way did it go? I actually have to slide my glasses down to see. See, it still hasn't shown that the one hand I folded in doesn't get folded in yet, or at all. I'm wondering if it does, but it doesn't show it actually does. So I'm supposed to twist these inward, and I'm assuming they're supposed to sit like this, so we can fold the legs down, or the arms down. Oh, now it shows right here for the hand. Do it, just do it when you're in the beginning of this, it's easier. Huh? Oh, there is a notch right in here. I'm going to try and get this to focus. Come on. So there's, see that little peg right there? And if you look at the arm, there's two. It says to. I want to push it too hard. Oh, ow, that was my finger. I just popped the hand in more. So make sure they're lined up. Oh, it should pop right like that. So now they're kind of a slat. There you go. Yeah, I'm just trying to keep going, and yeah, I went wild in the last session or this other session, and then I curved myself back on this session again because I kind of like, okay, I think I start doubting what I did, going, okay, I went a little overboard, sorry, but I'm tired of being kind of playing it safe all the time with the character I have, and me still learning to play, Heck, I'm sitting here DMing a Transformer campaign, and I still don't know what I'm doing most of the time. So, does his legs lock in a certain position for the front, or what is going on here? Because that's not sitting. The arms up here lock. Let me go back. I wanted to see this spot again. It says this is supposed to get pushed up. It's supposed to. Oh, yeah, it does move more. Oh, it's not all the way. That's why. But that's still. I mean, look at that profile. It's right. That doesn't. I don't like that. Just doesn't seem like it. The wheels roll on this. You'd think it would. I'm a little disappointed here. If that's how that sits, maybe I put something together around here. Oh, I might have. I feel it moving. Oops. Oh, what did I just do? Uh-oh. Oh. Oh, now he rolled. Okay. Oh, it arched him up. Oh, that's cool. Alright, so this is where it's very hard to move. Tip that. You gotta bring the turret around so it sticks out more. So this pops out. Or... Oh, okay. Wait. So in his arm cannon mode, was it out already? No. Okay, so it was in the short mode, which was the other way, which is this. But this comes out, but in here, it still shows. I'm going to bring this over so you can see it. Here, it still shows it folded up, so what's the point of... That's an unusual thing. It looks like it connects somewhere else as well. Or sets up differently. So I'm going to leave the cannon out. Let's see what it looks like with it out. And then you're supposed to be able to... Yeah, there we go. Alright, sorry. Let me bring the camera back so you can see. There we are. And then this is supposed to connect... Where? Oh. Still in the shoulder socket back here, I bet. Ah, it's way back here. So one of these 5mm ports. There we go. It shows it should be like this. Eh. Be nice if there's a little gap filler, but I kind of like... Looks like it's got 2 modes of firing or something. And they don't always put all the detail into how this actually would work in a different way. So I have to go look up things, keep the instructions, and here, there is Shockwave. I'll probably transform him back into bot form after, because I kind of like his bot form. But this actually isn't too bad. It's actually got some nice smoothness. And after you figure out he actually does have a curve to his body, when you do that, he actually does roll. He does have a little roll, so it's nice. So I'm going to set him over here. You sit on top of my M&M container. So I will open... Let's get Skyquake out of the way. So I did pick up Skyquake. I got lucky. He was in one of the stores just sitting there and got him on sale. So this is Skyquake. Here is his twin. I have his twin. So I have Dreadwing. And I actually had to look up his name because I can't remember everybody's name. Let me do something here. Oh, I see what the problem is. Nope, wrong one. Oh, that's not it. There it is. It might help. Turn up. Also, I don't have my backlight on, which is this. There. Sorry. That might actually help. So I'll turn that light off now. So, and I was transforming him on during session yesterday. Um, yeah. But if you want, anybody catches the sessions, pretty much I made full circle of Visor, who plays Elias Norwood, in our sessions and D and Destiny campaign. He in the first season literally hit the top of a building. We called it the Rorschach painting, and it was just a bad roll. That's all it was. It sucked. And so I made a bit of a joke about it. In character is, hey, did you get that, DB? That's my ghost. And DB is a customized ghost. The rest of the ghosts in the campaign are still your standard ghost. They have their special unique look, but mine actually has a hardened shell that can actually hit if need be. And I designed his shell from a previous one, but I modified it. DB stands for diving bell. Ooh, look at that. Oh god, I love his blaster too. So, and I do have Needle Nose. He is over here on the desk. I had him attached to Redwing because it shows he can be attached to him too. So I'm going to set this free. Be careful. Cut away from oneself. There we go. Ooh. Now his blaster. Oops, sorry, I grabbed my mic cable. There. You can see different style. It looks like a Gatling gun, man. Pretty cool looking. I'm gonna set that there. And then he has, let's see if I can just slide this out. Yep, I can. He has the amber coloring to him. And this right here, I should be able to, there it is, folds out and becomes a blade. And he has the red one, which I have conveniently, when in his gun mode, I've just tucked it back in the gun. So it stays somewhere. I don't have to worry about losing it. You can put one in his hand kind of thing. And so sits there like this. You can take it. Now, you can't put it like that or like this. You have to put it like this, fold it down. And it slides in mostly, as long as you can get in there and make it kind of look nice. I put it in just enough. It's holding there. Really kind of a nice gun, but there's a little handle here. Grab it, you fold it out, and there. See. So, I'm going to keep that folded down though for now. Let's get him out of here. I do have some more Transformers coming. A couple of my faves, at least one of my faves, really big fave. And it is a Dinobot. So I'm going to get rid of this part of the box here now. Alright, here is Skyquake. Nice little design to him. And then the tail wings, yep. There's slots back here that are actually supposed to, there. One there, and then one here on his back here. And then he should sit something like this. Sometimes you have to do a little tweaking when you get them out of the package to make sure, like tweaking the wings a little here and there. So he actually has a really nice design still. He is identical looking to Dreadwing, except for one is blue and red, the other one's green and amber coloring. Now, I actually had to look up the instructions for him. They do have landing gears. So you come back here, grab hold of these, one on each foot. Sorry, I gotta turn my camera more so you can see. There we go. And there's one right here. And you can actually Set him down. Looks like he's landed. So here we go. Whoops, sorry. There we go. So these are the twins. Uh, so it's kind of cool. I kind of was hoping they would actually like combine in some form. You probably could if you get unique like design with it. So here, I'll bring in Michelangelo to fight him. Here you go. Here. Cowabunga, dude. What? That's Wallop Wagon, because you can transform all four of them. But I'm going to take Dreadwing and kind of park him right here. So, and then we're going to transform him into bot form. So you can see the twins together. But before I do, here, I'll bring Needle Nose over. Needle Nose, it showed on the box. There are slots here on his chest. And there's 2 pegs here. Kind of take these and set them down for a moment. And then these 2 pegs, you can actually mount him on the, I think it's bottom 2 closest to the nose cone. It's kind of, I think, or is it the back 2? I think it doesn't matter because these are the same size. But since he is new, there we go. So he can like ride piggyback on his back, and they can give each other thrust. And he has the little mini bots that are guns. So Needle Nose, boop, pop him right back off. That's Needle Nose. I picked him up only because of the small bots, which kind of was, that's the small bots. Literally, they're not. So if I take one of these guys off, which I gotta wiggle, 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 twist them. And so now they can become hand blasters. Or you just fold this back and they're literally just a figure. That's it. Yeah, nothing. So, a little disappointing. But I understand why. Not everything can fit, so I just pegs on their back and then I just mount them on. So those 2 came with him, so. I will show another Transformer here in a moment after I take care of Skyquake. There is another one. So this is actually supposed to be clicked in under there. There we go. So it's supposed to hold there. Because you can actually pull up. You pull up the canopy. And then close it. So it's like, yeah. So I'm going to fold down landing gear first. Get them out of my way. I'm going to try and do this without opening those instructions. So I did it with him, sort of. I got to a point that I was confused, and I realized after I looked at the instructions, so we're going to fold this out. This comes around and folds up here. It pegs in on the back of his leg, and this is actually the back of his leg. So, and then you got to rotate. He's brand new. You got to rotate. Okay. So, see, the joint is here. Turn this light on. The joint is there. We need to turn that. This is the fun part. Try and grab it. And there we go. Okay, I got it now. Grab it and turn it. And now you can bring his legs down. So this makes one of his legs. Do the same thing with this one. Looks like a ballet dancer doing a pirouette. Or plie, whatever you wish to call it. It's the only fun part. You gotta grab it. And once you do, once you get it to a turn point, you can actually just rotate it then. And then you do the same thing with the tail fin and the foot. You pop it out like that. You see landing gear sits in there. But then you fold this up and you go boop, right there. Right there. There we go. Now his legs are set. Okay, we're done transforming him. Doesn't he look great? No, I'm kidding. Please don't. No. So, bring out these. So what we're going to do here is we're going to pop this open a little bit with a little wiggle. It pop open. There we go. Now that frees that clip. That's what should have been under. Now his head is in here. It's the only problem is his head, like his twin, if it pops off, just pop it back in. It's not a big deal. So now you take this nose cone here, you pop it, but you keep pushing, and sometimes you can flip this up, and that should kind of pull forward a bit more. And now this actually is going to play into it here in a moment. But right now we're going to leave it like that because we've got to get his arms popped out. It does feel good to be streaming again, though. Gotta get his arms loose and see what happens here is you need to kind of lift them out and they lock in there a little bit. Okay. Because see, these don't move. But what we can do is, I'm going to do something here. It'll let me, oh, I can't do it yet. That's right. So these right here, this is supposed to pop open more. And what happens with them is you can fold these out a little bit more like this. And if you pop these off, which this one started to, pop them back in. You're good. You're good if you do. And see, will mess things up. You're going to see me mess up more than anything. I make more mistakes than you can imagine. But you can also do this ahead of time. You take these, and you see them moving. What you can do is sometimes, if it's folded the right way, you fold that around and do this. And just, if you got a little flexibility with it, you can fold around. But these are going around the back, so we will get to that in a second. And a lot of times you have to rotate the legs to get that to happen. And do this. So you want to look at that green though. That's actually kind of cool. Wow, that's actually got a nice tinge of green to it. I love the amber coloring on him though. It actually looks really good. Now this part does slide up and down, so you'll see it. But right now we're going to try and get his arms to move out of the way now a bit more. And they should just kind of, there we go. I got it to go. As soon as you pop them apart, you can actually get them to move a little easier. Because you got to push up against that, and I don't really like that per se. So these need to come up when you do this. And this part of his body, you can turn his legs back as long as they stay out of your way. I'm making this look way more difficult than it should. Bring these up. Now the nose cone in here, this is where it's going to get fun. You're going to bring this down. You're going to push his body back down a bit. You line that nose cone up. A lot of times it should. There we go. And the rest of his torso, again, this is where I don't really like it so much because it doesn't look good to me. Like, it's okay. But I'm going to leave his arms kind of forward. We're going to come back here. Now these two pieces that popped apart in the front should pop together in the behind, like so. And then you can take, and you can leave these like this, you can leave them like this. And a lot of times I will leave these either back or forward, depending on how it looks. And then push the arm back, bring it down, the arm back, bring it down. The arms literally are just kind of sitting there, and you can bring the shoulder, oops, push down too hard. Shoulder pads down, and then we get his hands. They don't really lock in, so you kind of gotta set them to make them look good. And now you can give him his hand cannon and his blade. If you want, you can mount, grab it like that, and you can literally just one hand this thing if you wanted to, I guess, but yeah, there we go. Kind of looks dorky that way. So I like taking this, like I did with Redwing, and I put this up under here. Make sure it's sitting in properly. Whoops, knocked it down. Bad. His shoulder, this all connected better on him than it did Dreadwing to me. He seems to stand a little differently too, though. I'm not sure if that's because of the way I have it set. Probably me. Always me. And then and put his hand on here. So he's holding it. Oops. Give him the pose. Oops. I popped that off again. So I'm going to pose these guys up when I do get over to the other place and into my new studio. Oh god, I called it a studio. But yeah, you can see. And he does the same effect. If I put a light back here, let's see if I can see his. There it goes. Oh, sort of. You can kind of see the redness. So if I pull it away, you kind of see the redness in his eyes. That one's not as bright. Like, I think Dreadwings, because he's, yeah, his is better. So, they're literally just the same mold, just two guns are different. This coloring, that's it. So, give it a second. Sorry. There it goes. So, there's the two, Dreadwing and Skyquake. And I kind of like their design a little bit. It's actually kind of nice. I'm not fond of the hollowness. Like, there's a lot of gappage. He's down. I just turned on my caps locks too. But, yeah. And depending on how I've got him positioned differently, you can actually get them posed better. And yeah, if you pull on the right spot, they do have a tendency to pop apart really easy. So, pose them, leave them. Unless you're one of those like me, I end up playing with them all. So, alright, so I got Skyquake done. I'm going to move these two gentlemen out of the way. I'm going to show you my $10 buy. The only reason is it was a package damage thing. And it was ridiculous and it was stupid. I put it on a couple times for a funny laugh, and I started laughing at myself. Let me take a look at the instructions real quick too on him just to see. So yeah, so it shows the needle nose attaching to him. Oh yeah, I should have shown that. I didn't. His hand cannon can mount underneath. You can set him down with the blaster underneath, but it's kind of questionable. Let's put it that way. Yeah. Really, yeah, it shows you where to put the blade if you need to. Oops, sorry, it's bright. Yeah. Kind of, So, I'll keep his instructions. But, yeah, this is what I got. This thing was so dorky. I know it's for little kids, but it was like $10. They want $30 for this thing. I know prices have gone up on things, but if you look on the other side, yes, it does transform. Now that I've looked at the instructions, you pop all these apart, and they are held together pretty well. So, I can get it to pop apart right here. I'm grabbing the wrong spot. That's why. There we go. So it says from here, and what you do is you literally take this, fold it down, try and keep the strap out of the way. So tuck it into the chest. So push the head out and flip it around. So while you're doing that, actually it's easier to make sure to get... Nobody saw that. It was like that. Those do pop off, so... Spot again. They are pegged in really well, by the way. So, this and this actually will get folded out of the way, and this gets pushed down, his head pops up. Now, his arms will not go any higher than that. No. That's it. It's so funny. So, we get down to here, yep, kind of... Alright, Another one right there. So when you do this one, you fold it out this way though, so you get them straight. Fold it around again. And I gotta say, actually, for maybe about $15-20, I'd say, hey, this isn't too bad, but it's kind of like $30 for this. And then you take and you twist the foot, you fold this back, and see it actually notches kind of in there. It's supposed to. And you twist it and you do this. So this is Optimus Primal, it's supposed to be. And they make a Bumblebee mask one, but they didn't have one of those sitting there. And you can see the strap kind of gets tucked into the chest. But his arms, this is as high as they go. He stands pretty tall. But these actually stay back and out of the way. It's kind of dorky looking that way, but so this is his back. But it gives you like a bot that you can wear or just kind of pretend he's doing something important. He does have joint movement. There we go. Didn't move a little bit, but like I said, yeah. See how he's. Oh my god, this is precarious. I don't want to fall on my keyboard. It might stop stream on me. Might be worth it for this. But he literally is very. Okay, so if I tap him, he wobbles real easy. But he's one of those. But yeah, that's as high as his arms go. I'd say maybe $20. 25 on a stretch, but 30? A little much for it. I understand what they went for and why it costs so much, but for what you're kind of getting, and his arms don't go any higher than this, maybe I want to. But hey, it's simple. It's fun. Can't knock it that much. And it's funny. I'm probably going to put this on a mannequin head of some sort, just for kicks, or hang it on the wall. It is funny. So, yeah, literally just flip this up, flip the head in, take the arms, pop, and then pop it in. And then you can swing these around and do the same thing. Now, these joint or lock points, not too bad. I gotta say, that's actually holding. Now, when it comes to the feet, though, they're pretty. You can see what they are. This is like, what is it, RCs from the new movie. Oh god, I can't think. You fold it, yeah, you can hear it ratcheting. And then you take this and you actually kind of push it up here into place, and it locks in again. Boop. Now there's another lock pin right here, so when you do this, you gotta remember. So fold it, and then you turn the foot, and it folds back here, and fold this over, but you keep pushing this up until you get it up here, and then you can push it up into place. And go ahead and just pop that one first, and then there you go. It isn't a bad mask, but I got one recommendation. I mean, I know I'm an adult. That is not soft. That actually hurts. It's like a rubber. It's that pushes on the bridge of your nose to hold it there. Yeah, I understand it's for a little kid, but oh my god, don't wear it for long. If your kid can handle that, good for him. That actually does hurt my nose though, but this isn't a super soft. This is actually pretty solid. So I'm gonna move it back. That was my amusement one. Sorry, I couldn't help it. So let's go on to. I acquired him, picked him up. I said heck with it. So I got the Bumblebee from the movie Bumblebee movie, not the Bumblebee movie, but from the movie Transformer movie. There we go. So he turns into a little, and he does have a backdrop. And there's the instructions. Whoops, get rid of the box. And it's the inside of Unicron. Actually, it's very shiny for the inside of Unicron. Oh, shit. When I get things set up, everybody can, anybody can ask to see a specific one. I will try to make time for it. Here's the instructions. I would try not to look at those too much when I'm doing this. I want to see how much I can transform without, because my engineer brain kicks in. I'm not an engineer, but I just like building. They got a nice structure to them. There we go. Actually, pretty posable too. Wow, he's a little guy. And then don't forget to check your packaging, because you never know. I've already done this once, or a couple times I think now. So this is where his other blasters are. And I love their little tissue paper. I love the Transformer Autobot symbol one. Sometimes want to see some Decepticon ones when they do Decepticons, but that's okay. There we go. Try not to cut into the plastic that's in here. There we go. His little blaster. Make sure there's nothing in it. Yep. Okay. Get rid of this. All right. Get rid of these. Da-da-da-da. And there's nothing else in my packaging. I checked. So, put his little blaster. And you can pose his head. There we go. There's Bumblebee in this little scene set up. So, we're going to take this out of the way now. And I'm going to set it down here. Oops. Get the Shockwave one together with it for now. And I'm going to set it back here, because I do plan on using this backdrop. So, we're going to go do this. I'm trying to put the camera off to the side so I can work a little better too. So, we're going to take his little blaster off. Boop, boop. So, I'm going to see. He's got a little joint pieces here. So, I'm going to put his legs back together. His back looks like it folds in a way. Oh, it's notched in there. Okay, that's a hinge and a hinge. Okay. So this. Okay. The arms look like they can fold up or down in some form. Okay. Let's see. It looks like I'm gonna go back to the. Oops, see, that pops free. Okay. So does this? No. What's this do? Does this twist or anything? No. His head has to fold, I bet, somewhere. I think does this? Oh, it does fold for. I wonder. Does your head? Yep. Okay. Thought I saw another hinge inside of that hinge. So, betcha this. Yep. Oh, yeah. Now you look inside there. There's a lot of space for his head to fit. So we're gonna go like this. I'm gonna kind of. There we go. I think that's how it goes. I'm gonna use that to hold it. There we go. Oh, hey, hello. Hey. I didn't know it did that. Does this go down, or what does this do? Yeah, I gotta see something. I don't want to push it. Oh, it does. Okay, that does move independent of that. So, there we are. Okay. And now I'm not looking at the instructions for this, by the way. I'm just figuring it out as I go. And there's pegs here. I bet you I'd do the same thing with this one. If I fold it this way, maybe? Yep. Oh, yep, there's another spot. So these two arms probably come together in some form. So I bet you if I do this straight up, push these in, flip this up again. We don't put it in fully into place. All right, all right, all right, all right. Oh, I'm caught. That's why. There we go. So, there we go. All right. I'm going to peg those together. That's what it seems like they go. So these two are together. I'm going to bring these forward. There's pegs inside of here, it looks like. So no instructions. I'm doing this without the... I got them sitting there and I'm not looking at them. So I'm assuming his hands, yep, there's actually, if you look inside, they're actually notched right back in here. That's actually kind of cool. And it sits out of the way of the wheels. Alright, so legs work. Okay, it looks like, yeah, there's panels or something back here. Okay, do this. Flip it this way. There's a hinge. I don't see a hinge here, so I'm assuming this is... Does it fold in somehow? Okay, let me look here. I must be popping his leg off. I am. There we go. See, oh, look at it. It's off center to the like the other one is straight. So I might have popped it loose somehow, or it's actually sitting. I think this is a mold issue. I can kind of push it into place and it won't move. All right, let me look at this. So this guy is brand new, so I'm trying to be careful as I can. But maybe it's, oh, there it is. Oh, it is a hinge. Oh, I'm good. I'm gonna break it. Yay. Nope. Pops out. So there is a notch there to hold it. Okay, I'm done. Alright, so we're gonna fold this down like so. Oh, these peg things go in, it looks like. Excuse me. So we are going to fold this down. I'm going to assume the leg folds up into an angle. Oh, it does. Okay, into an angle. I think. I might be messing this up already. Okay, let's do this. I'm going to do the other side too a bit. So I'm going to... There we go. Okay, if I push that all the way like this, then I can click them together. But I need to, oh, it folds, the whole torso folds. Okay. So, oops, I just popped that back off. Yeah, I don't want that to pop back on. So, there we go. Oh, all right, get in there. Come on. And I'm assuming this somehow fold, or did, uh-oh, I missed the spot. These have to fold inside of there. So I gotta open that back up a bit and do this. So, I didn't read the instructions to do this. He is not that hard to transform, but he's actually a little... I think let me get him finished here. He feels pretty robust. In other words, he can... There we go. Oh, look at that. He's popping all together now. Little wheels. Oh, he actually is trying to roll. Sweet. I gotta say, this is adorable. Now, the blaster, I'm going to assume the instructions don't show this because I don't see it. All I see is that. I haven't used the instructions. I'm assuming that little peg on the side of the blaster. So it sits on the back end of him, like so. So let's take a look at the instructions if it actually says that too. And it does. Oh, that's cute. Oh, that's funny. So I transformed him without the instructions. I'm not saying do it without the instructions. I'm not saying, hey, I'm better. You know, this is my mechanical brain. I figured some of this stuff out. The only problem I had was like with Dreadwing, Skyquake's bodies, to where the nose cone and all that was. That was an issue for me because I didn't want to break him, but at the same time, and it's like I don't want to, because usually I can transform most of these guys without the instructions. Once I've done it once, most of the time I can remember how to do it. So it's like, you know, he's actually really cool. I'm not a huge fan anymore of like like Bumblebee wasn't one of my faves, but this is cute. Optimus Prime kind of was, but not because he was the leader of the Autobots. I've kind of switched sides. So last one I think I'm gonna do today and tonight. I mean, it's almost midnight my time. It's Springer. Now this is the one I was talking about. He was at the second season of I think it was sixth season. Yeah, Transformers in the beginning. You see him, and he is a triple changer. Anybody recognizes this and this, they'll see this a lot of times first, and then you can see they've actually this one they give him. I like the sword, but he also has a hammer. And it looks like he has his turbine in his hand or something in his hand in this shot. So we're gonna see what this is all about. Oh yeah, you can see his rotor blades turn into a. Ooh, this is gonna be cool. All right, let me get him out of the box. Oh, why didn't you keep him in the box? Oh my God, you just cut the seal. Hey, it's mine. I don't care. Ooh. So, and then he actually has a big backdrop here, so we're gonna use that to show. Because also I need to get to the instructions that are in here. So, I don't think I'm gonna keep that box either. No. So I'm gonna set these instructions. Yeah, look at that. Shows on the package or instructions too. So let me get him out of here. Man, look at that sword on that side though. This should slide out. Oh, it's airboard's cut just enough to notch. It's got notches, so you know it's going to be mounted somewhere. So we're going to do that. And that is pretty cool looking. That's big too. And then this blaster. It looks like I could shove it out back here like this. Sort of. There we go. Nice. Not bad. I like it. All right, here's his. Ooh, got a little weight to it. Ooh. I wonder if there's supposed to be something there. Anybody? Yeah, there we go. The other side doesn't have that. It has the knot and peg for. But there's supposed to be a. No, there is a little package behind it. So we're gonna see if there's stickers. I do hate stickers to a point. I deal with them at work at times, and I do not like them because I have to peel them off floors, walls, and other surfaces, and it is not fun and pretty in the end. Alright, let me get him out of this. There we go. Oops. Ooh. Ooh. Don't fall over, dude. You're not that drunk. Let me get the stuff out of the package here. There we go. Get this out of the way now. Sorry, get an itch on my back. Carefully. Nice it. Oh, see, there's that canister that he was holding. Wow. So, 5mm, so we can put something on the front and the back of this. It's got a peg here. Pretty neat. There's some other stuff in here, though. Yeah. A couple other pieces. Ooh, blasters. Two different ones. They're actually two different. And I think. Let me make sure. I don't see anything else in here. Okay. Take it out. Alright. So I'm going to open the instructions up. Maybe there's something in here just in case. I'm going to. Ooh, instructions are actually thick. Hold it up. These ones are. Holy cow. There's a lot to them here. So, alright. Okay, sorry, I'm bumping the microphone too. So, before I even get into the instructions, we're going to look at this. So, on Cybertron, I'm going to pull these forward. Oops. And let's see if we can pose it. It's got a kind of an interesting green to his hands and his thighs, and a bit on his face. But the hands and thighs coloring is different. You can see it. So I did see in the instructions there is a peg spot right here for this sword to sit. Kind of just sits there. So we're gonna put the sword. Wow, that thing is beefy. Holy crap. Oops. Just knocked the sword off his back. Well, and then let me see about the other parts where we can put them. You want me to put this where on him? His hands do open and close too. He actually has a joint piece there. But I'm trying to understand. Oh, it wants me to open up his hands so you can put this between, like in the picture of it. Hammer. You got the two blasters you can put in his hands too. So these are two different blasters. They're designed that way. I'm assuming because they might serve a purpose. This one has some pegs on it. This one probably could something like that because there is a peg on the back of that one. There's a 5mm port. His big blaster. It shows because if you look at the peg in that on here too, it can actually be mounted directly here as well, and it lines up that peg and everything as well. So you got, mine's giving me fit here. Hang on. Come on. Okay, it is really tough. Sorry. All right, so I'm gonna pop that back off. That is really tough though. So I do like this sword, the hammer though. So I'm looking over the cardboard thing here to see it, so I can see. And yeah, it actually shows you can combine the two, like I just did, and it makes one giant blaster. One-handed. It looks dorky on the picture even. Sorry, I just So, and that spot on his back, so I want to take these off. Remove this now. Everybody got to see that. Yay. So that spot on his back, you can still see there's a peg here. It can hold that too. So, again, actually kind of looks better with this on him. But you can, this is kind of rubbery, so you can actually, give me the sword now, jeez. So, where'd it go? Alright, stay up there. There, we're gonna go all dual wield. Bring it, punk. So, let's see, what else is there hidden here? So, like, you can have him holding the sword. It says you can place the hammer. Like, so, if I were to put this... See, this doesn't actually sit in that. That's not a 5mm port, and if it is, I don't think it is, though. So, you do that, and it's supposed to... How in the world? Oh, I see. So you can actually... This peg on here is awfully big. I'm not going to push that too much. You can... There. And where can you put the blasters at? Wait, there's something else it says you're able to do. Oops. Okay. Let me take this stuff off him. There's something else on him. It says on the instructions. Yes, you can put this canister directly on his back too, which is... I'm the bomb. I'm the bomb. I'm the bomb. Or it's a thruster. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Stop. No, it won't. So on the instructions, it says something to do with his arm. So, oh, uh-oh. That I do not like. Oh, that's why, because this wraps around. So it says to open this up. What am I supposed to do here? God. Are you serious? Okay. You take and you're supposed to I do not understand fully. This is really loose, by the way. Like, literally falling out. This is made to hold it. It's really dumb. Okay. I am looking at the instructions and I'm trying not to be bewildered about what I am seeing. So, you take his arm while straight, turn this, then you turn his hand back, you know. So now it's like this. Don't bend that way. But you unfold this and you got a pew pew arm. Oh, it's so pathetic, sorry. Pew pew. We ain't doing this. No. That is so I'm sorry. I like the idea of arm cannon, but that was no. No. And also that is so loose. What's the other side like? Oh, just as loose. Okay, forget it. We're gonna go right to the transformation. Let's see. Which one is it gonna have us transform? It looks like helicopter mode. I will do the Titan maybe tomorrow if I can. Okay, unless winter you want to watch me do that, but I don't know if I can. I'm starting to feel a little tired now. Maybe. So it says to do these up. 180. Oh, flip this up, flip this up, and then flip it up again. Look at that. Comes all the way up. Woo! Which I'll have to make room on this desk for to make a Titan space. And then it says to flip this down. It's supposed to line up a bit more. I think so, because it is hinged in here. So, but I did not like that. I am trying to figure out how it's. Okay, let me twist it back up. Oh, wow. It just went down by itself. Okay, cool. I just went to move his arm down and, oh, look at that. Hey. There we go. Okay. So his arm should come down. And it says it's supposed to click in 2 places. What's the second place? In his hand. Oh. Excuse me. There, in his hand. Yeah. So make sure his hand is in the right direction. There we go. Come on, twist. This one is not fully twisted either. This one is, but this one's not. Wait. Well, sort of. Yeah. It's gonna know it's gonna pop again. Alright, so we get to this point, and then we rip his arms off his sides like so. Go for it, kiddo. Don't wait up for me to do anything. Always get some rest, because we need to rest. So we're supposed to flip that forward. That's on a peg. And then, oh, so that does disconnect from here. Go get some rest. There we go. Ooh. That actually swings out too. Wow. Caught me off guard. Alright, it says there's panels. See? Push it. I won't break it. Oh. It is these. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Alright. So they're actually they're up here, and I'm like, ooh. Oh, and that pegs up underneath here too. So it's pegged there and there. It says to turn his head around. That's just to flip it inward. And then we're going to fold it back in. Yep, his head fits inside there. And then you... Excuse me. Bring this piece back. Ooh. So that... Oh, wow, that clicked right into place. Heard that. Audible. Ow. Okay. And it says to fold these out a little. Around. Okay. And then there. Fold around. Fold around, fold around, fold around. Oh, I'm looking right at it. It's right here. Okay, I'm gonna use a sword. There we go. Little tail fin pieces, I bet. And then this side. Whoop. This side. Come on, pop it up. There we go. I'm not prying too much. It's pop. It comes open. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 So these kind of do sit at an angle when you pop them back to the place they were originally in. So it says the... Huh? To fold them in. And we put the feet back, but then we do them out. Okay. So out. Like that. And then push this forward. And I bet you we fold these over in some form. So now I flip to page 2. Oh, click them together, Whoop. Pig. And then while flipping this, we do a dance. We do a dance, 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 dance. And it says this is fold under forward water somehow. So I'm assuming I'm going to push these like so, maybe. Itchy again. So I can't push this too far. So, because I'm not really seeing that. There it is. There. Okay, gotta remember there's another joint piece right there. So when you do this, there we go. Yeah, I love the tires though. Actually, kind of nice looking. It is nice looking for my kid. Oh, there's a secondary hinge in here. I did not see that. Oh, I am so blind. So this actually has to... Okay. I'm looking at it. I'm trying to figure it out. So it says this is supposed to come back now. And where do you exactly pop into? Where? Am I just not... excuse me. Oh, I did not see that. I am... Wow. So, if you pay attention right in here, and then you look at the foot pattern, the tip of it actually slides in there. This is supposed to come back. I missed that. I wasn't paying attention to right in the instructions right here. So, yeah, see, now it'll come forward and they sit right there. Oh, that was dumb. Not them, me. Error user. And yeah, see, it clicks, it starts clicking together. I am really... Ooh, don't do this while you're tired. See, my Springer has a little bit of an issue. This side does not want to swing over for some reason. And I do not understand why he's being stubborn. That's as far as it wants to go. I don't want to push it because I'm afraid I'll break it. There is a notch there though, but okay, hang on for a second. he's supposed to notch around, and it's supposed to lock in, but that is a peg. You can see this being a problem. So just do. Okay, I'm just doing a little cosmetic surgery too. And they'll be like, no, don't do that. Well, it should pop over, and it's not. So I'm going to do just a little. There it goes. Now it's sitting where it's supposed to. And it's not going to give me a fight when I go to shoot this. Jeez. Okay, all I did was take my X-Acto knife and buzz the edge a little bit. Like, just gently. If you're not good at that, please do not try to do it yourself. Do not fret about it, okay? It's not the end of the world, but please do not cut oneself doing that. So, it says to push these forward, which I have. There is a secondary hinge inside of this, so you gotta kind of not manhandle it around, but push it forward till it comes around, and try to keep the rest of his arm in place. So I'm not. How in the world? This must sit up in here somehow. Okay, I'm following the instructions. I've only missed the one step, right? And then I fixed that back here, so that's done. So what am I missing right here? It says these are supposed to tip at an angle, which they should. That's how he looks. There we go. Better. But we're still stuck on this, and I've got these in the way. So what am I missing? These fold a bit more. They don't look like it. I prefer not to push it. Maybe that. Then it stays down like that. It's in the way. Does this kind of lift up and go in there? Like that. Okay. Okay. I'm a bit puzzled here, people. I'm trying to push this forward, and it should sit beyond that. It should. So it should be. Am I missing something on the arm, maybe? Did I forget to turn the arms? Maybe? Is that what it is? No, because it doesn't sit correctly then. Maybe it's supposed to be this way. And I apologize. I'm trying to figure this out myself. Going, ooh. What did I do different? This doesn't stay down very well. Oh. Okay. Wait. So this arm is in the right position, right? Am I missing something? How's this one going on an angle? I don't understand. Am I missing something? Maybe the arm. Maybe it goes like that. I think it would be the same way for both sides, right? Maybe because I don't have that push forward all the way. Right. Okay. Why are we having a fight here? Come on. Oops. Just pop that out. Great. You know what? Popping that out. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm trying to do this off a bit. So, pop it into place as it goes into place. And it's being a pain in the butt. Oh, God. Thank you. Sorry, I had to push it really hard to get that to go in. So I'm going to take this. Thankfully, it just pops out. There we go. Pop that back in. Look at that. So there's opening peg spots there, and then there's a spot for the arm and the hand. Make sure you turn your arms the right direction because I think I had that one backwards. So I'm not fond of how he sits though because his body is curved. Ah, yay. Yeah, I'm not too fond of how he's sitting right now. His body does not. So if I bring this down and you look at it, he is. Somebody's like, "Oh, this is what it's for, and this is how you do it." Um, maybe I just messed it up on transformation. I mean, I did miss a step there, big time. Oops, all bad. But yeah, it shows you can put like the sword on top of here, which is that a gun? This is a gun. And that has a hard time sitting on there. That I can see. This one, going into combat with it. I mean, you could attach, like, really make him look intimidating. Let's put the swords on the sides here. Oops. Yeah, but this part right here, it almost seems like it feels like I missed a step with his legs somehow. And I could have, but you know, I'm just gonna worry about it. Imagine that coming at you in combat with a blaster on top too. He's got a lot of accessories, I gotta say, though. So this is... Woo! Here, I'm gonna take these off. Let's do the next transformation. Jeez. So it says in this transformation, we're going to flip the intakes. Yeah, they're down. And it says to fold these out again, which took a lot to get in. And it says to flip these up. Woohoo. Uh, we're going to look at his booty. And then we're supposed to take his arms and we're doing this with both, yeah. And it says to flip out the flimsy spots. Like so. And like so. And then flip his arm back up. Okay. I'm assuming this is for a reason. I'm just doing that to hold his arm there. So, while his arms are out like that, flip them, or turn them, flip them somehow. I didn't exactly make this to... Yeah, if you flip it around like that, maybe you can get it to come around. Okay, let me take a look at something. There's a peg here though. Did I miss something? It doesn't help his arm turn. Thank you. I mean, seriously, that's how it sits? Just like that? Kind of cheesy. Is that how it's supposed to sit? Yeah, it's supposed to fold these back down. I already did that. Duh. Then we flip up the top. Tip the forward section. Separate these. Extend. Okay, there we go. So don't grab a part of that foot just in case. Rotate. Wait, what? Am I rotating the whole leg or just this? Okay, it shows turn it this way. So if I do this, it means to go all the way around. Hey, hey, here's something. If I have it like this, I don't think it's gonna matter. Look, it's upside down now. I don't really care. There we go. And then, what am I doing? It's something to do with the hip right here, which I've seen this on another one. So fold this up. Hang on, sorry, I apologize. You can't see none of what I was just doing. So right here, fold the leg up, bring it down. Fold, here, move this out of the way. Fold the leg up, and then kind of grab and then pop it down. Look at that. Tell that in the instructions. Don't tell me rip it down. Weird. Don't like it. Okay, so in the next fusion instructions, it says to fold it in. So, fold it in like so. Alright, fold it over. Okay, so we're going back over, but we're going the other way. Woohoo! And pull these out. And where this is going, I wonder what we're doing here. Huh. Get out of the way. There we go. So, trying to keep this. No wonder I'm having a problem. There we are. Better. So those do not... Okay, hang on. I gotta back up here just a second. What in the heck is going on here? So those fold together. And then it's supposed to sit how? That does not make sense. Does not compute. This is supposed to sit. Get out of the stupid thing here. Under that? What are we doing here? What does. Okay. Hey, look at that. Why didn't you tell us it clicks right there? Oh, that would have made so much more sense. Instead of me freaking out if I'm going to break it. So the tail goes together, this goes together. There's pegs back here. That says it clicks here and here. Whoops. I made a mistake already. Did you not see this? This flopped down on its own or when I was smacking it around. So my fault still because of that. But this was my fault because I didn't read this. Sorry, I'm getting a little frustrated with it because it's really annoying when it doesn't say, "Hey, the legs fully click down." I'm not trying to ask for every little detail, but come on. That was just me. I'm just frustrated with stuff. And plus, I'm tired. So, my bad. It's their fault that I'm half asleep doing this. It's just that. Yeah, oh, I see. Because the feet are not. Seriously, are you going to really be a pain in the butt? Line up. Alright, hang on. I gotta. My one side is not lining up properly because it's kind of tweaked. It, I hold it like that, maybe it'll stay enough for me to. Oh, there it goes. I think I got it. Okay, cool. It's in. Yay! This this is dumb. So far, I'm not impressed with that. This is so loose, and this is I've got it sitting where they said to put it, and I swear it's not where it's supposed to be. But he's still holding this part. There we go. Now we put these back a bit further though this time. They go back here, so it'll sit back behind, and then there's pegs that go in these holes right here. Seriously? There. Okay. And, yeah, try and use the. There's a spot right there, and then it lines up. Try and use that to help you line it up better. So once you get it in that peg hole a little bit, you can literally there. Itchy again. Sorry. Get back. It says how to do it here, but I don't know if I'm just missing something, but this. I understand he'll be at an angle flying as a helicopter, but I'll finish by putting the blade on. So, for the blades, literally, they just fold out. And yes, it looks a little weird, but then it says to take these, hold one way, hold one the other. Don't think it matters. Put this on there. Yes, it's cool. It moves. I like this one, but now I'm a little, just a bit disappointed. Some of the, see, he's still got a, okay, this, that, it's just, I, let me look at the instructions. I must have made a mistake. I had to have. So let me look at this. So it says fold them out. And then just clip that back in. So I might take a look at one of the others who do Transformer unboxings. Go check out the other ones too. I mean, I'm not the only one who does this stuff. If you do catch it, you'll probably see them do it a lot better than me because they got all the money and time in the world, it seems. I am a working man, so I have to work like every other adult man and woman out there that works. So I don't get the luxury of doing this all the time. And also, I don't get paid to do it. I just do it because I want to. So in the instructions, they're vague about that part. There is Springer. Disappointment right here. This is, you kidding me? This is so, am I missing something? Did I do this wrong? Does this slide forward? No, it doesn't. It's very loose also, both of them, when you set them in a certain spot. Like this, like, not spot, but, yeah, I just popped his arm back out again without trying. That's a whole other issue. Maybe it's just with this one. I don't know. I still like the triple changers because it goes with my sandstorm. I have the other sandstorm, which is behind there. There he is. So, and I have Astro Train. He's sitting up on the shelf, literally. And I like this because, hey, look at that. I like helicopters anyway. I could never get Springer because, well, good luck finding him because he was one of the, I think, the first ones out. And if you could find any of the toys that were G1 back in my day, plus we were poor. We didn't have the luxury of just dropping the money like some families did. It was embarrassing for me to a point because at least I knew my family loved me and they cared about me to a point. It's just we had a very hard life. And this, I can do this now. You can call it whatever. Back together. Yeah, these are pretty cool. But to get these guys back when I was a kid, I was lucky to get what I have now. Um, it was just coincidence that, something that might have cost $20 back then was a lot of money. And now these guys are what, 40 and $50? So I'm 60. I'm $55. But I still like him. I'm just disappointed with this and this. And some of the building instructions, I understand they're just pictures. I can't blame them for that all completely. But, it is a little annoying when you're trying to do this and you're trying to figure out how to put it together. So, like, you can sit there and, I don't think it'll fit there, no. You can find spots to attach this stuff. Because there's, like, spots back here. I mean, this is interesting. It's a booster, so. No, put it back here. But I do like that the blades actually spin like Sandstorms does. You know, he's got a little more sleeker human. Actually, he was always interesting design because of the way he was built. I'm like, there's no. But yeah, I do like the coloring. Very nice. I like this green. Kind of wish you'd kind of done that on these back wheels here. as well. Like put the green back there too. But I understand. Yeah, it's all right. This is an interesting off-white to the green with it. You can see mine just keeps popping apart. Other than that, I mean, it's a good design still. Like Sandstorm over here, he's okay. Not, yeah, he's still one of my faves. But he has his. I mean, you can look at his design from here and you can see it. On the Doom Buggy part. Now his other transformation, yeah, kind of like this. This I will never flip his arms up. So when I transform Springer back to his bot form, or I might leave him in car form, um, I am never doing the arm cannon thing because once I spin this, it just sits here loosely. This is I don't know if I missed something with this arm transformation right here or what, but I understand he'll be at an angle, so it would be he's firing. But at the same time, I'm like, that's kind of disappointing. It'd almost be better just heck with that. Take his arm, put it back, put the arm back in. If I can, but you can't because where his arm is where the peg is. So you literally have to leave that out and put the peg back in if I can get it to line back up. So, like I said, it's easier to line the peg up and then do the other part. So here you go. So there you go. And then you can do something dorky like this. Ooh. I don't know. This is just one piece of it. I don't know. Maybe I don't have this all the way out or something. I just popped the arm because I was pulling so hard. Get in there. Stay. So let me try that again. So maybe because in the picture it shows that it's kind of more lined up, and I don't know. Maybe I just missed something. Maybe it should be turned in a different way, but this only sits right here. And see, it just I don't know. That's kind of that doesn't move out of the way either, or anything, or change in any way. So yeah, I mean, honestly, I'd rather it just. Mm, yeah, I think I'd just rather fold in at that point. It just looks so weird to me. So, and then I gotta get it pegged back in here and then push there. There we go. So, and yeah, because if you turn it over to the side enough, it'll start moving sometimes. But outside of that, I still like it. Still like him. He's still a nice spot looking. So this is Springer. You can see all the stuff though you get with him. Holy moly! So you think you can actually even, yeah. Here, I'm gonna line these up just like that, and we're gonna put the couple blasters. Now that doesn't, there's pegs on there that kind of interfering with it, but you can see it. If I line them up with it, they sit at an angle. And again, if he's flying forward, they tip. They're more tipped forward. Oops, let me line it back up a bit. There you go. And this side, I don't think I can line that side up because the blaster here has these pegs in the way. So you can sit there. So that makes a little sense. Otherwise, you could probably peg these into his hands underneath. Or, like, see there's little slots back here. You probably pop that into there or something. You have 5mm ports there. And then you got the two little Excuse me. So you have options. You got little pegs. Wouldn't know where to put this on them. It didn't show in the instructions, unless I missed it. Which, sorry. All right, so maybe tomorrow I'll get to the Titan. I really want to open them up, so I'll see. I've got a lot of stuff going on, um, so we'll see what happens there. Uh, take him over here, and with that, cowbunga, dude. So this is one of two I have now, and I play with this one a little bit. I changed them to Michelangelo as nunchuckies, nunchuckoos. They sit up under here. Raph's size sit here. You can see Leo's swords are there, and Donatello's bow staff is actually back behind this. And I'm just doing that for fun. I think I have covered just about everybody that I wanted to open except for the Titan. And then maybe I'll get to a Lego build sometime this week, depending on how busy it is in my life. Because I literally come home from work and I fall asleep because I'm so exhausted. Let me get these out of the way. But if you have anything like a comment, if you like the video, hit the like, please. I mean, it does kind of help me out here. If you want to catch this live, hit the follow button on the Twitch side of things. And you can see also on the YouTube side of things when hopefully it should show when I upload these. So you can kind of keep up. We do our sessions. Right now we're trying to finish up on the D and Destiny, which is, if you haven't played Destiny 2 or Destiny, is in that world that we're playing those characters. The Transformer one is one I run, and I have a few players who are current bots, and that hopefully will be starting up very soon. I just got to rough out some stuff, and I might have to just wing it on a lot of it as usual. With all this, if you need any, have any, like I said, comment, leave it in the YouTube side. I try to look at them regularly to see if you're gonna post something negative. I won't even bother with you. I just, waste of my time. You're negative. Give me some information, something constructive. So, like, somebody helped me with one of the other bots, like Grimlock from the other one. It's for the other bots. I should have remembered that. Thank you for that help. I do appreciate. I should pull that list up and list off a few names there. I will be starting up a new contest again. Probably give away a transformer of some sort. I might give away one of those sets of dice in front of me. There's 3 little tubes. One's glow in the dark. There's the purplish or pinkish black, and then there's the iced ones, icy looking ones. So I might give away a set of those. We'll see. And again, you want to catch us live? Most of the time we're doing something Fridays around 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I won't do the math for whatever time zone you're in. You figure it out. Otherwise, hit the like, follow, whatever it is, blah, blah, blah. And you can find me that way. And check out all the other links down below. So if I pull up, I don't think I can pull it up. It's not going to let me. Okay. Whatever. It's not going to let me. You can see all the other people that join me on these streams at times or when we're in session. Checked out their links. You'll find them down below. Otherwise, there's more links over on the YouTube side. There's Swerve Bar Podcast. Go check them out. Give them some love. I need to talk with them. I haven't talked with them in a long time either. Trying to find some people that know some things that I need help with, but I've been getting help here too. So I'm doing okay with that. Outside of that, again, leave a comment, like, or just join us for some fun. Have some fun. Fun. Outside of that, yes, this is if anybody sees this is a Ravage. He's a little dusty. It is a flash drive. Yes. It is his mouth. Blah, 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 blah. And yes, he has a flash drive, so yes. So if I do the slider, there you go. USB flash drive, he does transform. He turns into a literal flash drive. So I just kind of have some files for transformer stuff on him. He sits in my screenshot, so it's like, eh. But yes, again, join us 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. They're on Fridays. Most of the time, I try to do something in between, and if not, you can find us that way too. But check out everybody else, and I will see you later. Sorry about the noise in the background. Um, but wherever you're at in the world, have a good morning, good afternoon, and a good evening, and be safe out there. And we'll see you next time. So remember the follow button or bell icon, whatever they call it, and check out all those links. Also, there's Go Dice. You want some USB dice? Go check them out. The link's down below. They are also making Go Chess. That is really cool. Sorry. Bye, everyone.